Most people don't think about colon cancer until symptoms appear, and by then, it's often already advanced. But what if the most powerful weapon against this disease isn't a new drug or treatment, but timing? Early detection has the potential to change outcomes, save lives, and even prevent cancer before it fully develops. In this video, we'll explore why catching colon cancer early matters more than you think, how science is reshaping detection, and what this means for the future of prevention and long-term health. Imagine a world where cancer is found so early that treatments are more effective, outcomes are brighter, and lives that would have been cut short are instead extended, sometimes by decades. Now imagine a company willing to put real money behind that vision. Human Longevity, a biotech leader in longevity medicine, just expanded a bold initiative, a $1 million pledge to support people diagnosed with late-stage colon cancer. But this isn't charity. It's part of a deeper strategy to shift medical care from reactive treatment to precise prevention and early detection. In this video, we'll explore what this pledge means, how it fits into the future of cancer care, and why finding cancer earlier could be one of the most transformative shifts in medicine today. Cancer remains one of the most feared diseases in the world, not just because of its prevalence, but because many types are only found at advanced stages, when options are limited and survival rates decline sharply. For decades, the medical community has acknowledged that early detection saves lives. But turning that principle into reality has been a long, technical, and expensive challenge. That's why Human Longevity's decision to commit up to $1 million in clinical support for members who are diagnosed with late-stage colon cancer is significant. It's more than a financial guarantee. It's a statement about confidence in early screening, advanced diagnostics, and proactive care, all designed to catch disease before it becomes life-threatening. The impact of this pledge isn't only on those who receive support. It reflects a larger shift in medicine, from waiting until illness becomes urgent to actively monitoring health in ways that catch signals early, when interventions are most effective. Human Longevity, Inc. was founded in 2013 with a mission that goes beyond traditional healthcare. Instead of waiting for illness to appear and then reacting to it, the company is built around a more proactive and forward-looking idea, extending the healthy human lifespan by identifying disease risk as early as possible, often years before symptoms ever emerge. This philosophy represents a shift from sick care to what is increasingly known as precision health. At the center of Human Longevity's approach is the belief that the human body is constantly sending signals. Our DNA, blood biomarkers, metabolic patterns, and even subtle changes visible through advanced imaging all contain clues about where our health may be heading. Most of these signals go unnoticed in conventional medical settings, where testing is often limited, episodic, and triggered only after problems arise. Human Longevity aims to change that by capturing an exceptionally detailed picture of an individual's biology while they still feel healthy. To do this, the company integrates several cutting-edge technologies into a single health model. Genomic sequencing is used to identify inherited risks and genetic predispositions. Artificial intelligence helps analyze massive amounts of health data, spotting patterns that would be impossible for humans to detect on their own. Advanced imaging technologies allow clinicians to visualize organs and tissues at a level of detail that can reveal abnormalities long before they cause symptoms. Continuous biomarker tracking adds another layer, showing how the body's internal systems are functioning in real time. Together, these tools create what Human Longevity describes as a high-resolution map of health. Rather than offering isolated test results, the goal is to understand how different systems in the body interact and how small deviations from normal patterns could signal future disease. This is especially important for conditions like cancer, cardiovascular disease, and metabolic disorders, which often develop silently over many years. Human Longevity delivers this comprehensive approach through its flagship Executive Health Program, designed for individuals who want an in-depth preventative assessment of their health. In addition, the company collaborates with more than 100 allied longevity programs around the world, expanding access to its precision health framework across multiple countries and healthcare systems. Participants undergo an extensive battery of evaluations that go far beyond standard annual checkups, often uncovering risks that would otherwise remain hidden. For members, this means gaining insight not just into current health status, but into potential future challenges, including cancer risk, at a stage when intervention is most effective. By identifying vulnerabilities early, physicians can recommend lifestyle changes, monitoring strategies, or medical interventions long before a condition becomes life-threatening. In this way, Human Longevity positions itself not as a treatment provider alone, but as a guide for long-term health optimization and disease prevention. So what does the pledge actually entail? If a qualified member enrolled in Human Longevity's programs is diagnosed with late-stage colon cancer, the company provides up to $1 million in clinical support, covering both treatment and care options that might otherwise be inaccessible. This can include advanced therapies, cutting-edge clinical trials, and personalized care paths designed to optimize outcomes. This isn't charity in the traditional sense. Instead, it's a form of financial and clinical backing that reduces the economic burden of severe disease at a stage where costs and risks are both high. It also reflects confidence that proactive monitoring and early detection can reduce the incidence of late-stage diagnoses altogether, making such pledges less necessary over time. Importantly, Human Longevity still remains unique among longevity health companies. It's the only organization offering this type of cancer pledge today, showing its commitment not just to detecting disease early, but ensuring that when illnesses do occur, patients receive the most advanced support possible. Colorectal cancer, which includes cancers of the colon and rectum, is one of the most common cancers worldwide. Traditionally, many cases are only discovered in later stages, after symptoms appear and the disease has progressed. Late detection typically means more extensive treatment, lower survival rates, and greater physical and financial stress on patients and families. However, evidence clearly shows that finding cancer early massively improves outcomes. When caught at early stages, treatment can be less invasive, more focused, and significantly more effective. According to broader cancer research trends, technologies like genomics, multi-cancer early detection tests, and improved imaging are shifting how clinicians screen and diagnose, moving away from reactive care toward proactive, personalized approaches that catch disease earlier. This approach aligns with global cancer prevention efforts like the Medicare Multi-Cancer Early Detection (MCED) Screening Coverage Act, which aims to bring advanced screening technologies into routine clinical practice, so more cancers are detected when they are most treatable. What actually enables these early diagnoses? Several technological and scientific breakthroughs are coming together. Genomic sequencing, analyzing the complete DNA blueprint to identify inherited risks and mutations that can predispose someone to cancer. AI and machine learning, to sift through massive data sets and detect subtle signals that humans might miss. Multimodal diagnostics, combining imaging, blood biomarkers, genetic data, and other indicators to build a more accurate picture of health. Multi-cancer, early detection tests, emerging blood tests that look for DNA or protein signs of multiple cancer types before symptoms appear. Together, these tools move medicine from a one-size-fits-all model to one that is predictive and personalized. Instead of waiting for symptoms, doctors can now identify risk patterns, monitor changes over time, and intervene when the disease is much easier to treat. This is where Human Longevity's pledge strategy fits. It's not about reacting to advanced disease. but preventing it or catching it early enough to make severe outcomes far less common. The human impact. Behind every statistic and pledge is a human story. Early detection can mean less aggressive treatment, better quality of life, lower healthcare costs, longer survival, more time with loved ones. Imagine someone in their 50s undergoing a precision health evaluation that catches an early colon lesion. And because it is caught early, treatment is far less invasive, success rates are higher, and the person continues a full, active life. That's the real promise behind initiatives like this, shifting the narrative from surviving cancer to preventing late-stage disease. The expansion of human longevity's $1 million cancer pledge to include colon cancer is more than a headline. It reflects a broader transformation in medical care. We are moving toward a future where advanced diagnostics, genomic insights, and personalized health plans are used to catch disease before it becomes life-threatening. This pledge demonstrates that when cutting-edge science is paired with real commitments, we can rethink how we approach cancer, not as a crisis to be treated, but as a disease that can often be detected early, treated effectively, and prevented from devastating lives. If you found this video enlightening, hit like, subscribe, and leave a comment about what cancer detection technology you find most promising. And remember, knowledge, early detection, and prevention are powerful tools in the fight for a healthier, longer life.